appreciate this because the celibacy journey is like my favorite topic to talk about because it brings me so much joy, and I feel like so many people should try it at least sometime in their life. Just take a break from sex, like break a pattern, because if you're doing this since you were 16, you're stuck in a pattern in this matrix, and you're thinking this is a normal interaction that you're supposed to have with the opposite sex. So you think that's the only way that is intimacy, is when we are sexually active with one another. But it's so many depths and forms of intimacy when we take away sex, when we eliminate sex from the table. So eliminating sex broadened my whole mindset when it comes to love, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to relationships. And it allows me to actually connect with different individuals, not expecting anyone to be a certain way towards me, because I have fulfilled any voids within me. So I don't feel like I have to perform anymore. I don't feel like I have to beg anymore. I don't feel like I need somebody to love me. I got that under control. Like, I got it over here. I just need you to show up honest, show up as transparent, show up as funny. Like, dang, you don't even make me laugh. What is we doing? This is not an interaction that I even want to entertain. So it's different things that I truly require now, and like my boundary level is up to here. I have a low tolerance for BS. Like, yeah. I see it from a mile away. My celibacy eyes.
I like that. You be wondering why you act in a certain way, and that's because spiritually you have things tied to you, and it's not positive, it's negative soul ties.
Absolutely.
And so go ahead, if you can, explain that a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely. We have to cut the cords. We are truly attached to other entities, and we feel like we have to have ownership on people. We are operating solely on codependency with other people. So we feel like if someone doesn't act a certain way, if someone's not making me happy a certain way, it's affecting my self-worth. I just went viral on the internet. Somebody just reposted when I said cheating is an illusion. We think we have to be attached to people. We think if somebody does something with their body part, it affects us. That's their body, that's their mind, that's their demons that they fighting, that's their business. Why are you attaching yourself to their business, what they have to deal with? But if we sleeping with their demons and their entities, we're connected to their DNA. So now that gonna lower our frequency. We don't have any clarity because our mental capacity is stuck on another person. You should be mentally stuck on yourself. You should be mentally focused on yourself. But you worried about what this person ain't doing or is doing. You mentally clogged up.
Clogged up. And can't receive anything.
You
For the most part, the things that you need to receive, you can't receive them because you have a block.
Blockage.
Oh my God, that's some good stuff.
And we're destined to be in flow. We can't even be in flow. We can't even be receiving and receptive because we are tied to somebody else. When people's DNA starts to get on our DNA, sometimes we start to age quickly. Like, we start to age quickly. And a lot of women wonder why they're not operating in their feminine essence. What masculine energy is dumping their energy onto you? That masculine energy can be dumping their trauma, their anger, their madness. So no wonder why you stressed out, why you pissed for no reason. It's like, what energy is being dumped into your womb space? Like, our body is so precious as women. We can't just allow anybody access inside of us or on us or even near us because our energy is so valuable.
And just to think about that when you are in the presence of negative energy, how you can feel that. And that's not even talking about intimacy. So just in the presence of someone who has negative energy, and it can disrupt you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So let's go back a little bit. So you've been on your journey for how long?
It's been 7 years now. We gonna go. Yes, we taking 1 year at a time, but we gonna push for 8. Gonna push for 10. We gonna just keep. We just gonna keep going because I feel so good. Like, why stop?
And I think that most women want to be free, want to feel the freedom.
It takes time.
Tyra, aren't you 20-ish?
Yes, 29. It takes time.
And we wait so long to be real with ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, sometimes I'll be like, I can't even explain. My mouth is wide open because I just can't explain the feeling, but I feel good.
Yes.
I feel like I move better.
Yes.
I'm like the Matrix because when you come this way, I'm going that way. Like, you ain't going to get me.
I'm dodging them.
Yes.
All the negativity.
Yes.
Oh, happiness is truly our birthright. We should not wait to be happy. We should fulfill that within ourselves, and that's our duty. And we have control of our own happiness, but we give it to other people so easily.
So, and I'm sure the females, without a doubt, but how do the guys gravitate to you? I mean, are they practicing that, or?
I get backlash all over, and it's like, if you get the message, you get it. But now I'm at the point, and I feel so free. I'm not trying to save everybody. Hey, if you don't want to get saved, stay over there. You gonna sink in that Titanic by yourself while I'm floating in my life jacket away from that, because I'm not trying to save people who don't want to be saved. So it's up to you, because this is a personal responsibility. This journey is personal. This journey is not about other people. This journey is not about finding a soulmate. This journey is not about just being sexually active. That's not what this journey is about if you living for God. But a lot of people not living for God. They worshiping romance. They worshiping sex. That's what they're worshiping. So of course you're going to be so worldly in worldly activities because you are participating in low grade activities. So when you're operating in your flesh, it's hard to connect with a lot of folks. Because I'm connected on the spiritual level. I'm seeing things that's unseen, and I'm feeling things that other people can't feel because my discernment on 100,000.
I like that. Wow. You know, it's a shame when you read that story about 40 years. But think about some people 50, 60, 70 years, because they don't really get the freedom part. They don't get the self-love part. They don't get the self-care part. Yes.
They are on this rat race and just in circles. You got to break a pattern to get out this matrix. Like, you have to want to get out. You have to want to see more. You have to want to learn. If you don't want to learn yourself and grow and evolve and on a higher consciousness plane, you are going to stay worldly and stay in lust and stay in flesh. And that's not going to get you far. You're going to operate in a state of madness and depression. No wonder why so many people got anxiety. It's like, how you living?
We tend to be more concerned about what man is saying about it.
Yes.
And we won't connect it to spirits.
No, we are losing the fundamental core of this existence, which is to live for God. And like you said, God is a loving God, but God is a jealous God. God wants you to be focused on yourself and God. That's what God really wants you to be focused on. But you putting your energy all in other people and things. God, like, what you doing? You here for me, and that's the one mission. But we living for other people, and no wonder why we keep bumping our head, because we are relying on imperfect humans. They are going to disappoint us every time, every trip, especially when you hand over your heart, you hand over your power, and you hand over your body, and you expect them to treat your body with love and care. No, you don't even treat your body with love and care, so don't expect other people to do that.
Exactly. Wow.